Hello and welcome to the next episode of the Forward Thinking Podcast with me, your host, Dave Neal. And today we're going to be talking about a subject quite, close to a lot of people's hearts, I think. And that is the subject of haters. Yes, we're going to talk about the haters. Because, let's face it, we've all got them. But I'm going to start from a different angle. The reason why I believe people hate, move on to what we can do to forget about them, and then finish off with, how it's just not worth throwing our energy into it. So first of all, let's give a bit of love to the haters. We love you. We know you're watching. We know you're listening. We know you do things and you post the comments behind troll accounts and stuff like that. And everybody's got them. And I think a lot of the time, especially at the minute with the whole pandemic that's going on, there's a lot of people stuck at home and in a very bad place. And I think I find that the more I scroll social media, the more I see the sheer amount of people who obviously are having a bad time. I've seen the hate go up. It's like people are taking their frustrations out. And, I'm seeing celebrities posting a selfie and getting absolutely slaughtered by people, and the people aren't even hiding behind troll accounts anymore. These are actual profiles from actual real people attacking somebody completely unnecessary. And if you find yourself randomly commenting on a complete stranger's photograph and saying something horrible, I think you really do need to just take a little step back and ask yourself the question, why are you wasting your energy on hate? What benefit is that actually going to give you by telling somebody something horrible? It makes no difference. I mean, and the thing is, a lot of these people that share all the hate or say hateful things on people's comments and things like that, or on people's posts, if you actually look through their profiles, they don't offer anything at all to this world in terms of anything online. So what right have these people got, really, deep down, to even have an opinion or a comment, really, when you think about it? And even if they did produce online, surely constructive criticism is better. But, I always like to think that maybe you just caught people on a bad day. With everything that's going on, a lot of people are under stress at the minute, things like that. And it doesn't have to be that way. And I said previously on my last podcast, that you put stuff out on the internet, you've got to expect negativity back. And since then, I've been sitting there thinking to myself, why is it like that? Why should you expect to get negativity? Now, there's a difference between criticism, constructive criticism, professional criticism. You can use that to grow. When you see people just downright hating on people, why? What energy are you going to waste? I mean, to make that comment that you're going to make that complete stranger online and you do not know, let's maybe just put something out there to make themselves feel better, and you're going to come and try and bring them down? Like the other day, I was watching a live of somebody that follows my Forward Thinking podcast on Instagram, and I went onto the live and she had like one viewer. That's all she had, because she's a new account, she's only starting, a couple hundred followers and that. And I was watching, so I thought, you know what? I agreed with half the things she was saying. It was a really positive live. It was talking about health, looking after yourself, routines in the morning. So I commented on this live, and you should see her face when there was a comment pop up. She had 1 or 2 listeners at the time, and someone's actually took the time to comment, and it lit her face up. She was so happy that somebody was interacting with her in a positive way. And you think to yourself, if you can sit there and hate on people and say those horrible, nasty things for no apparent reason, apart from the fact you just want to be a dick, why can't you replace that with something nice? I mean, the chances are you're probably sitting there scrolling through Instagram or Facebook for 20 minutes, looking at pictures of people's dogs and dinners. So you ain't some like massive critic, are you? Really, when you think about it, you're not this Facebook police and this Facebook Twitter or whatever the hell you want to call it. Why? Why not try and choose to put something positive on there? You see somebody put something out there, don't hate them for it, because you ain't doing no better, really, are you? I mean, what's your goals? What's your aspirations? Why don't you start sharing stuff like that? Because Everyone always sits there and says, oh, I ain't got enough time to do it. Oh, I work. You don't know what my life's like. But you're sitting there scrolling through Facebook, putting shit on people's posts. Now, ask yourself a question. If that was real life, that's the same as you walking around the street, knocking on someone's door and just saying something crap to them because you don't like the colour of their house or something. Would you do that in real life? No. So why are you doing it online? And I think this is where people forget. They think, oh, because it's online, it's not real, so I can do what I want. No, you can't. People will. And that's the unfortunate thing. You can't police people being online. People think they're brave hiding behind profiles. And that's the problem. But everybody deals with it. And I just like to think that if somebody is, what place must somebody be in their life to think that, oh, I'm not going to do it, I'm going to attack a completely random person. And there is no level, there is no standout thing on here. People say it's fat shaming, some people say it's racism, some people say it's all different things. But if you actually look at it as a whole, it's everything. It doesn't matter whether you're model material, you're going to get slaughtered. It doesn't matter whether you're curvy, you're going to get slaughtered. It doesn't matter if you're black, you're going to get slaughtered. White, you're going to get slaughtered. It's like you put something out on the internet, you're just opening yourself up for attack. And it shouldn't be like that. And the only way those things change is by leading from example. You lead by example. Because the minute you step up and try and do something, if someone was to attack you, how would you feel? Think before you speak. There's a time and a place to stand up and defend yourself. If someone's in your face or there's an argument going on, something in your personal life, and you think to yourself, yeah, you know what? I'm going to sort this out now. I'm going to stand up for myself. Those things happen. That's life. But if you're just randomly scrolling through the internet and you see some young girl posting something about her business that she wants to start up because she's got 2 kids at home, wants a different life, and you're going to comment on it and say something negative, go away. Just get yourself off social media. The point of it is to be social. And no one goes out to be social and be an arsehole, do they? It's pretty simple, really. So don't be that person. Don't be that person that goes out there and just tries to ruin someone's day, because that comment can ruin someone's day. Not everyone has got that tough exterior to just take it. You know what I mean? Just be generous with what you say. It doesn't cost anything to be nice. And people think it does. People generally think it costs something. Well, I'm not going to be nice. Why should I? And you say, well, why be an arse? It's the same thing. It's the same amount of energy. I know which one I'd rather pick. Start supporting people in your local community. Start supporting that local business. Yeah, a lot of people are sending invites to a page. Well, just don't accept it if you don't want to follow it. Or maybe take a look. You might see something that you like. Because the problem is everyone thinks it's all about them. You think yourself, why? Let people branch themselves out. Let people try things new. Don't be that person that's a negative Nancy. I see business people doing it all the time as well. So they're promoting their business, but if someone else promotes it, it's a problem. It's like, come on, man. Just don't be that person. Just don't be that person. You just don't need to be. Just look at it from a positive point of view. But, we all have haters. We all get hit hard. We all get negative comments. But the key to it is just have that mindset of what is that person potentially going through. Don't interact with them. Just delete, block, move on, scroll on. That's my advice to everybody. Just scroll the hell on. Don't worry about it. A comment's a comment. Interaction's interaction. If you've pulled somebody in to make them give a negative comment, then chances are you did something on your posts that's drawn people in. That's a good sign. People are starting to get drawn in, whether it be positive or negative. As long as you're not spouting absolute waffle online, like posting nasty, horrible things and nasty videos and stuff like that, don't do that stuff. Don't spread that hate. There's more than enough of that in the world. Don't be that person. When you find it yourself that you're young, you're on social media, you're trying to make something of yourself, don't let the haters stop you from doing what you want to do. Just don't do it. Do not let the haters win, because if you don't do what you want to do in your life, guess what those haters are saying 20 years time when you haven't become anything? Oh, look, see, he told you wouldn't become anything. Don't let them have that privilege. No, don't let them have that privilege. You go out there and do what it is that you want to do. It's your life. Do not let the haters bring you down or stop you from doing something that you know that you love. Now, when it comes to moving forward, if you are receiving hate, like I said, block, move on. Okay? That's the best way to go about it. But lead by example as well. In order for things to change, you need people to step up. Too often we rely on other people to make our success happen for us. We rely on other people like the government to make sure things are okay. Take responsibility for yourself. If you want to see less hate, stop following people that spread drama. Stop following people that spread hate. I literally went on an unfollowing, blocking spree last week because I'm flicking through and you're seeing people post all this stuff and you think, really? You know what I mean? People's true colours are starting to come out. I get people in a bad place, but you're better off just not seeing it. I scroll through my social media now, and when I have discussions with people saying, look at the amount of hate it is, I can't find it. I cannot find a single bit of hate on my social media because when I see something, I remove it, so I never see it again. So I scroll through my Instagram. It's a beautiful place. I scroll through Facebook. It's lovely, great people on there, and you have that choice. You've got to remember, if you unfollow somebody, so what? So what? I would rather have 100 or 200 followers that have got my back than 10,000 followers that don't care. Yeah, don't pander to the numbers. It means nothing. Yeah, and as you branch out and you get larger and larger and larger, you want a base that's going to support you, and you will find that you will actually get more support off of a stranger than you will do your own friendship circle or even family circles. And that's quite a common thing. You always got that one person or those 2 or 3 followers that always like every post that you put up, that always comment, always put that effort in. And I can guarantee you that is not even going to be part of your normal circle, especially if you've grown a huge social media and you start to grow. You always have those few fans that you've never met and you'll probably never meet, always liking and supporting you. Now, if a complete stranger can do that, that's what you need more of. You'd rather 10,000 followers like that have got your back than having like 100,000 that just haven't. So when you're going forward, try not to let the hate bring you down. It can be hurtful sometimes to just block and scroll. Don't get into the arguments. Don't let the haters win. And don't forget, it's your life. Do what it is that you want to do and do not let the haters win. Thanks for listening. It's been a great episode. It sounds horrible saying it this way, but I love talking about haters. I do, because there's nothing better than when you prove people wrong. So remember that for the next time. Remember, guys, we're on YouTube here as well, because I'm filming. Keep listening, keep posting your comments, keep following me on social medias. I've got my season 2 coming up. My next podcast will be talking about what will be coming in season 2. I can't wait. I'm completely rebranding. I'm completely rescheduling everything. And we're going for a complete whole new look. Thank you once again. See you in the next one.